Wednesday, I thought was the beginning of what we've been talking about, but Thursday and Friday happened. So I'm in my hotel room. I'm traveling right now, but let's talk about what I was referring to on this. And I'm going to share with you at the end something that very much troubles me. And you're going to hear all about that. So check this out. This is the S&P 500 looking at the major stock market moves, and we do have a continuation of price traveling up along these upward moving averages. That shows a lot of strength, okay? A lot of strength. Now, while I'm looking at that, the one thing that I want to share with you is this trend line. So anytime you have resistance, when you have failed resistance, where you don't hit resistance, that shows relative weakness. And if you look here again, we missed hitting that same line that we hit it multiple times before. We missed it by even more. We miss it by more. We miss it by more. So that's showing relative weakness, even though we're climbing higher. I call this melting higher, but we are teetering at a top. Now, the thing that Wednesday, we come crashing down right there. And at one point, the Bears were in full control, but instead, the Bulls came back in, rallied back up. We get a half point um, tick, in our favor on interest rates, and or a quarter point, not a half, and that kept the market still drifting higher. But that still puts us in a rising wedge formation. And the question is, if price is going up, what are the indicators doing? So the MACD centered oscillator, these swing highs are going lower. So lower swing highs. When we have price action, higher swing highs, that is a bearish divergence. On the RSI, we have lower swing highs. That is a bearish divergence. We are seeing that continuation of it. The longer these last, the more powerful the movement can be to the downside. Okay. Now, so should you be shorting right now? No. Why? Because we're still going higher. You don't start to short. You don't start to go, go into bearish ETFs or any sort of bearish type of instruments until you get confirmation to the downside. So it's worth watching the markets. Wednesday probably brought in a lot of people selling short, but when it rallied back up, giving us a hammer, everyone seemed to get out. A couple looks here, or let's just look here at the Qs. Qs have been on fire, on fuego, going up, 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 up. We had a bullish pennant breakout to the upside. We are still going up higher. Go over here to, well, let me just share with you the big thing that the Russell 2000, which is small caps, they're showing us something very different right now. And this is the very thing I was sharing with you guys, that if we pop over and we immediately come back down, there's a jab taking place at the apex of this. Remember us talking about this scenario happening? Well, sure enough, that is what's happening right now. We popped up and then Friday we come back down. This could be the top, guys, at least a short-term top, where it finally this is going to release back down. We're being really cautious ourselves, so we have to be very, very cautious in this market because when it slips, it can slip fast. And the question is this the chink in the armor? If I go back here to the spiders, the other thing I'm looking at, if you've heard of capitulation, that's when you go to a high and you get extreme volume. The last three trading days were extreme volume over the average. We see this extreme volume we got down here at the lows. Those can signify a change. See, big capitulation, this extreme low, huge volume, that can show a change. So we got a change there in direction. We dropping. We got a change in direction. Now we're going up, 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 big volume. Are we going to get a change in direction? We could. So I'm sharing this with you because, well, what I'm seeing in the markets is a setup to lull the bulls to sleep. You will be lulled to sleep if you're a bull continuing in this. And if this market were to start dropping, the one thing I'm going to be watching for is small caps and financials. Are they dropping and giving us confirmation? I can tell you already the small caps, the Russell 2000, is already showing damage, but I'm not seeing it in the financials yet. If you go to the financials looking at this, we're at major resistance, but we were a little higher. It's actually kind of weak too. We're not seeing the same big bullish candle. We got a little doji at resistance at the apex. Guys, this week could be the week that we start to give up the ghost and we start to break down. Now, can this be saved? It can. How can it be saved? If the markets start to rally higher, you're going to have the bulls buying and the bears buying because a lot of bears are starting to load up right now. I can just see what I'm seeing right now technically. I've been doing this a long time, guys, and you can see the continuation of these. Look at this. I'm going to extend these lines, continuation of these bearish divergences. The longer they last, the more damaging they can be. And so that is what I'm looking at gold. And anytime you got gold and silver just skyrocketing, let that be a tell to you. What does that tell you? When you got the gold and silver just going straight up, that should tell you where people are wanting to put their money right now. They're putting their money into safety. Smart money is doing that, and it's happening on big volume. It's something to be watching for. So I'm looking for. So let me wrap it up with this. If the markets are topping out, and they do start to break down, what needs to happen? I want to see small caps leading the charge. They could be right this second. I need financials showing bearish drop, and I need to see the VIX going up. I want to see volatility getting up over 16, 17, 18, and spiking over 20. That would tell us, okay, that's a good time to be. Let's see if we can make some money to the downside and let's load up for the next bounce. But hopefully, we get a weekly nice pullback, and that would be healthy for the market. So, woo! With that, I know my audio is not nearly as good here because I'm just on my laptop and my screen's bouncing around because I'm bouncing around on the bed. So anyway, hope you guys are well. Take care. I didn't run ads on this. That's worth a like by itself. Give me a like. Let's go. And I'm traveling. I'm in Arkansas. Guys, wherever you're from, let me know what city and state you are from and what country you are from. I'm very interested in hearing that. And extra bonus points for the person that's furthest away from the United States. Love you all. Take care. We will see you. Bye.